Okay, so just previous video we learned how to add negative numbers. So now let's learn how to subtract negative numbers. It's rather interesting because when I write 3 minus 4, so we know that for 3 the absolute value is 3, the sign in front of the 3 is a plus. Let's try and understand in two ways. Let's try to draw a number line first. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now a plus 3 means I will move from 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And then when I have a negative 4, minus 4, there are two ways to understand it. Let's try. So minus 4 can be understood by moving to the left 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is negative 1. So we know this is negative 1. Another way of writing it is actually writing plus 3 and then I plus another negative 4. And then using the number line method, you will also get negative 1, right? Because the fact that minus 4 is actually negative 4 is actually moving to the left of the number line. So looking at this, I can almost solve all subtract negative numbers by adding a plus sign in between them. So for example, I have negative 3 minus 4. So it can be rewritten as, pause the video and try. Alright, so let's try and compare. So negative 3 plus a negative 4, right? So then both ways, when we look at the number line, it will give us the same answer. So negative 3, let's have a 0 here. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8. So negative 3 means I will move 3. 1, 2, 3 to my left. Negative 4 means, or rather I plus another negative 4. I'll move another 4 step. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is negative 3, this is negative 4, and I know my answer is negative 7. So this answer is negative 7. Now, but the only time when it becomes complicated, it's when I have a subtracting negative numbers instead of adding negative number. So what do I mean by that? Now this is negative number. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add them. So this is understood by the previous video. But what if I have negative 3 minus subtract negative 4? So we are kind of seeing a new thing here because usually we don't have two negative signs together. So I would like to introduce a new rule. So what is this rule? Now, first is to understand that bracket means multiply, and when I say multiply, it means like times something, some number times something. And the second rule, which is important, is a negative number or sign multiply by a negative number or sign will give you positive number or sign, right? So let's just understand it using this example. So we see that a negative, now this is actually a multiply, and this is actually a negative. So what it means is this will become negative 3 plus 4. And let's just solve this number so that we can move on to the next example. So let's just see. So I have a number line. This is 0. I have -3. So I will move 3 steps to my left. 1, 2, 3. This is -3. And then +4. I'll move 4 steps to my right. Right? So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. This is 1. So this answer is 1. Okay, now you can use your calculator to verify as well. It will give you the same answer. Now let's explore more about this rule again. So for example, if I have negative bracket -2, what is the answer for this? So we see again, now bracket means multiply, and whenever I have a negative times a negative number, it will be 2, positive. So this will be +2. Or sometimes we don't put the plus in front of the number, we just write it as 2. Okay? So to summarize, the rule for subtracting will be, if you see a bracket, it means multiply, and you know that negative multiplied by negative sign or number will give you a positive. So it's like minus times minus will give you a plus. Now I will let you try one example. So for the fun of it, let's just copy this down. Into your notes. But we are going to do slight changes. Instead of positive, okay, I will put everything as negative. Alright, and then your job is to tell us the answer. Okay.